We are at a time where it is necessary to have sustainable income streams that allow you to work from anywhere in the world. Maybe you may be thinking, hey, I'm going to wait on my Social Security. You may not even have that. The space and time that we are in, unfortunately, things are going to get a little bit hard. You have to set your life up where you are able to thrive anywhere in the world. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing tools that have worked for me to be able to create sustainable income streams that allow me to be anywhere in the world at any moment that I choose. There is freedom in that because you are reclaiming your power and you are walking in your power. So make sure that you watch this video to the end and receive this information that's going to transform your life. If this is the first time we're meeting, I am Grace Covington and so excited to welcome you here. Make sure that you subscribe, you hit that like button if you have not already. I want to share a little bit about my background so y'all know where I'm coming from. If you haven't watched any of these videos, I'll catch you up. I used to work in corporate America in a very toxic environment for a very long time. And I got to a point where, experienced burnt out. It was very toxic, microaggressions, all of that. And my way out was creating sustainable income streams on my own terms, the information I'm going to share with you. And so these tools have worked in my life. It has given me freedom. It has given me peace. It has given me joy. So let's get into it right away. Because I know y'all want to hear this. You're like, girl, get to it. I want to start creating these sustainable income streams. So the first space that you have to come from in order for this to be sustainable is you have to look at your life and see what is it that you truly enjoy to do. And this is important. Don't skip this part because this is the foundation of this whole process. And for me, what I looked at is I even went back into my childhood to look at every single thing that I enjoyed. Sometimes we eliminate things from our lives because our parents tell us, you can't be that artist. You won't make money from this. The society says, you got to have this job. There's no way you can do what you love. But that is all a big lie. You can create and receive an income from every single thing that you love. And it's a testimony for my own life. I love the forest. One of the things that I loved as a child is being outside, being in forests. And so I get paid to be a certified forest therapist. I love everything business. I used to dream in my teens, I want to help people build businesses. I like the space of creation, of generation that business allows you to be in. So I have my own business facilitating women. I help women create thriving, sustainable businesses that allow them to live anywhere in the world. Oh, enough about me, so let's get into it. So y'all just heard me. It is crucial, it is vital to create from a space of the things that you love. And I've made this process real simple. All you have to really do is, bring out a sheet of paper. In one column, write down everything that you love to do. Even if it's organizing, if it's cleaning, if it's cooking, write that down, empty your brain, and don't judge what you put down. Sometimes we haven't allowed ourselves the space to truly create from a space of freedom, from a space of no judgment. And so you have to show up for yourself in this new way and say, hey, I'm not going to judge what comes out of this on this piece of paper, these ideas. I'm going to write them down. Listen, y'all, this works. This works as long as you're getting out of your head. The moment you go into thinking, the moment you go into doubt is when everything stops. So let's talk about that because this is also another important pillar. Is you have to stop going in your head and wondering how is this going to happen? How is this going to show up in my life? You have to know and trust that we're supported on this planet. So this is me bringing in the spiritual aspect of this, because I'm not going to eliminate it. I'm not just a linear person that says, X plus Y equals Z, 1 plus 1 equals 2, because that's not how this all works. There's more to that. You have to go beyond that and be able to create with everything that is here to support you in thriving. We are not alone on this planet. It sometimes feels like that, especially with these elections and how things turned out in these elections. But what I still want you to know is being grounded in your spiritual source. So whether if you believe in God, whether you believe in the universe, whatever you believe in, knowing that you're contributed to, like, you're not here to do any of this alone. So when you allow your ideas to flow, then you are tapping into that energy, those energies that want to contribute to you, to guide you and show you the way. And that's how it worked for me. Like one day I was on this bus and I was looking outside nature. I was like, I wonder what it would be like to get paid to love the forest. And then forest therapy opened up for me. And then I started getting clients. I'm now facilitating retreats, and I'm also incorporating forest therapy. Like, I didn't plan any of that. When I asked that question, I did not plan any of that. This is what started to show up. I was guided to go to my local park, and there was someone there who was a forest therapist. I was like, oh, this is interesting. So you see, I didn't sit down and say, how's this going to work? How am I going to make money? I removed all of that. And that's the way you have to move in the space to receive everything that is here to contribute to you, the people that are looking to contribute to you, to help you. Sometimes we have to heal from that space because we want to do everything on our own. We want to see everything practically, like right there and then. We're not designed to do that. We're not designed to do everything on our own. It's just, that's too much energy, where you could be in a space of relaxation, a space of peace, while allowing all of these things to flow to you with the greatest ease that is available. Right? Then I also want to talk on an energetic level. Money follows joy, y'all. When you are in a space of doing what you love, you're not worried about money. You're not worried about, is this going to work out? You're just in a space of joy, and your energy, the joy of your joy, actually creates and invites money to show up where people want to pay you. Look at the times in your life where you've completely let go, where you're in a space of joy. The clients show up with more ease. You have more freedom. You're not in your head. You have more creativity. Sometimes this works so beautifully. I know in the beginning phases of my business, where I was like, I'm going to create this business. I'm going to be a business coach. That's when my business was only centered on that. And I was like, I don't know where the client's going to come. And one day I got this hit like, hey, you should go to Jamaica. Ended up going to Jamaica and met a lady. How did we actually meet? Wait, let me just think about that. We were staying at the same resort. Ended up an excursion together. She asked me what I do. I let her know she was in that time and space of she was looking to create something different with her life, and she became my client. I've had numerous experiences like that show up in my life. So that's why I say that these tools work once you let go of the doubt, once you let go of the figuring out, and trust that when you put it down on paper, the things that you love, girl, it's going to show up for you. After that, the process is again simple. What you're going to do is, why don't, instead of overwhelming yourself, because sometimes I'm a multi-passionate person. I love to do so many different things in my life. Y'all heard some of them. I'm also a consultant. I work in environmental remediation. I'm all about the planet. And so that's something else that I do as well. So there's nothing wrong in loving to do a lot of things. I was made wrong for that I had to focus on one thing. And I always wondered why I was so unhappy. But when I started to include everything in my life that I enjoy, then that energy also showed up to support me where I was getting paid for these things. So don't think that you're just here to do one thing in your life. Do not think you're here to do one thing in your life. And so, okay, let me just take a minute, y'all, because I know your girl can go. Your girl can keep going and keep going and keep going. So let's make this easy. You can start at 3 things. The more you practice this and build your muscle, girl, you can have 10 things and know how to generate an income. I didn't even have to write things down anymore. It's just like you're working magic in your own life and you know what to create, when to create, what's coming next. So start with 3 things that down on that list, and things that you know, like, hey, you get excited when you look at your list and you're like, yes, you're like, yeah, yes, yes. So you have your 3 things. So I'm gonna show you how to break this down and make it simple and easy. So let's say the thing that you have, one of the things that I have, I'll use myself as an example, is creating sustainable income streams and helping other women do that. So that's in your column. The next column is then now you break this down in how can you actually turn this into an income. So before you even start this, because I know y'all gonna do this, y'all gonna go into your head, I can't make money from this. There are too many people already doing this. The market is saturated. I don't know how this is gonna show up. Y'all have to block those limitations and thoughts. You have to build that muscle, because those are the things that stop you from actually taking action, because you'll never take action because your mind is controlling you and controlling what you have access to. You can no longer operate in that realm. So hit the delete button. Just say delete. I release this. I release this point of view. I let it go. Then you are like dissecting, like, and how can I generate an income from this? So for me, the things that showed up, and you have to trust what comes through. Some of the things were like, first I was like, okay, teach an online course in sustainable income streams. Cool, that's one. Like go even deeper. What else? What else can I create from here now? And you're also asking questions. And when you ask questions, you're not looking for the answer. You're just tapping into the energy. Okay, what else? Okay, I know I want to teach a course around this. What also came through for me is retreats. Okay, cool. And I actually have my first retreat in Costa Rica coming up in a few weeks for 2024. And so that's an income stream that showed up for me. Y'all give me a minute, because my brain is ahead of me. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get everything out. I don't have any notes, so this is just like free flow. So y'all, so keep going even deeper, not like just surface level. Okay, it's almost like you're building these branches that expand out to generate multiple income streams for you. Because when I first started out in business, I was focused on only doing one thing. I'd have clients for 1 month, and then the second and third month, I had no clients, and I started going to the energy of lack and fear. And so the way that you are stacking your income, you're stacking your money, is so that you have the freedom for money to show up in multiple ways at different times. So let's say you need to take a sabbatical. During that sabbatical, you're not working all the time, because you have income streams that flow in at different times in different spaces. They're different. They come from everywhere. You allow money to thrive in your life, it's going to continue to flow and show up for you. So make sure that you're going deep and deeper and deeper. You're asking more questions. What else? What else can I do with this? How else can money show up to support me in this area? And you don't have to do this in one day. Like, give yourself the space to allow the downloads to flow and allow the ideas to flow to you. I'm going to talk on the spiritual aspect. You have to create and invite the energy that you desire to have in your life. So if you desire to have more peace, more ease, all of these things, sustainable income streams, if your energy is one of worry, fear, chaos, that's exactly what you attract into your life. The worry, the fear, and the chaos. So you have to practice grounding yourself, whether it's a meditation, prayer, exercise, being present, mindfulness, whatever that is for you, that allows you to be in this space where your dominant energy is peace, where your dominant energy is calmness, because that energy invites possibilities. rather than chaos and worry. So you have to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and making that a priority, like every single day. Like every single day, I spend 1 hour dedicated to me. It could be exercise routine, I have a meditation routine, and I have a yummy shower routine. My girls, ooh, y'all, I want to share that because that has healed body judgment. It has allowed me to have a relationship with me, to connect with my body, because you create with your body. If you're judging your body and your body wants to contribute the ideas, your body wants to be the energy of when, you're out here in the business space and you're being in that energetic space. You're not judging your body. People are drawn to that energy. So your body is here to contribute as well. But if you're excluding your body, you never pay attention to it. You never honor it. You never choose it. You don't take care of it. It's kind of hard to actually create your life living like that. So y'all make sure that, if you want to spend an hour a day just dedicated to you and your body, that changes everything. Like you start waking up happy in a space of joy, and all of these other things that are happening now with the elections, like you're just like, psh, that has nothing to do with me. That's not my reality. Y'all can have that. I'm not having that. Y'all can have that because now you are empowered because you're creating your life. You're not waiting for a job. You're not waiting for the economy to change because the rules that you're creating your life in are completely different. They are not of this world. And when we look at the scripture, it tells us clearly, do not be of this world. It tells us not to rely on this world. And a lot of people right now are in fear, like my life is over. Yes, this is going to be a challenging time. It is requiring us to all step up in ways that we've never stepped up before. Because if you tap into this energy, it makes you feel diminished, like you have no power, like your vote doesn't even matter. But it does. The way that you change things is by creating your life, because you're bringing a different energy on this planet. And you're breaking down all of those lies and limitations that have been put on us. That no, I'm taking a stand. And y'all can have this. Y'all want this? That's what y'all wanted? Okay, I am going to go and live in Costa Rica. I'm going to go live in Mexico and come back when I choose. Because I'm not about this. I'm not about being oppressed and abused by these energies. My body needs space. So I can actually choose to have that in my life. All right. I don't want to make this video too long, y'all, because sometimes I could keep going and going. What I am going to be doing is I am going to have a class where we're going to come together and actually work on this together. And it will be over a couple of days. I think it's nice to spread it out so that you are doing the work over a couple of days. I'm really excited about this. I want more people to have access to this. My programs are very affordable because I want my people to have access to this information. I'm not a gatekeeper. So know that it is going to be at a price point that's easy for you to choose. Make sure you sign up. There's going to be a list. I'm just going to have first name, last name, because right now I don't have the time to put something together. I have to, work with a few other people to bring this all together. I'm in the process of planning out my retreat that's coming up in 2024. We have the 2025 retreat as well. And where you actually now get to experience all of this, like, the business aspect of this. You get to be nurtured in one of my favorite countries in the world and co-create with the earth and learn how to do that, because our ancestors knew how to co-create with the earth. They could ask for rain and it would start raining. And these are the things they have wanted to eliminate from history from history books. These are things we could do. And so now we are relearning how to be these energies. Instead of y'all labeling this as something else, this is your potency. You throwing it away because of some point of view that you bought, that if you do this, it's wrong, it's bad. Yet this is the thing that will create access for you in your life. This is being the magic of you. And then we're going to have forest therapy walks. Y'all, forest therapy walks are so potent and powerful. The forest is the therapist, and to be able to be supported by the earth and know that you're not separate, that is deeply healing. We're going to be amongst the Costa Rican people. They're going to be cooking for us, because Costa Rican people, y'all, some of the kindest people I've ever experienced. And to be able to receive that's healing, because we're in a space where it's all individualistic. It's about me, 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 me. And then now to come into a culture and community that says, hey, I'm here to support you. How can I contribute to you? That's a beautiful energy. So we're going to be experiencing all that. So if you want to experience and change your life, I'm going to have a 2025 retreat. And I also want to share that these retreats are also, I'm all about giving access, opening the doors to as many people as possible. We do have a grant that is opened up for 2025. It was also there for 2024. So it is going to offset the cost of the retreat to make this like, wow, I can actually choose this in my life. So these are all things that I want to bring and give back to my community. I wanted to make sure that this possibility was available for more people, because this is this is what we have to do. This is how we're going to create the change. It's not just about me and my own. It's about who else can you empower? Who can you contribute to? So I got y'all. You sign up for the that sustainable income stream class that I'm going to be hosting, and follow me on my social media platforms. Connect with me, y'all. We have to build community. Something I heard from one of the politicians, that the way that this stuff is going down, there's going to be so much change that is not going to be good. And the greatest thing we can start to do is build community now. We are going to need community so that we feel supported, so that we can start to mobilize if we need to. And y'all, it is very key to build community. So someone asked me to start a Facebook group. I do have it here. Just start to request access to the group, because that is what it is about. It is about building community. Haven't really built it out yet, but as people join, then I will continue to add to it. Okay, thank you so much. Ciao.